Great, welcome to Hatha Basics and Beyond. We're gonna get pretty side bendy today, so we're gonna really open up our side bodies. But let's take just a moment here in the seated position. Feel free to kind of rock from glute to glute, looking for a place where you feel kind of evenly distributed into each side, each glute. Relax your shoulders down your back. Maybe close your eyes for a couple of breaths. Just letting go of all the visual stimulation so you can take a moment to come within your body. Being aware in this time, this space, pratyahara, yoga word for that, Sanskrit word. Feel the breath move through you. Soften your eyes, relax your jaw. We get to move a little more slowly in this class. Take our time as we work through some of the poses, some of the postures. And then starting here, bring your awareness into your glutes, into your sit bones. And then as we come inward, our tailbone, kind of right there in the center between the two sits bones. So the sits bones is kind of base of the pelvis. Tailbone's the base of the spine. Allow that part of your body to anchor into the earth. And then lift the pelvic floor muscles, pull the navel to the spine and lengthen up tall through the crown of your head. Engage the shoulder blades down the back. Take a moment here to feel the difference in your posture. Feel that strength through the center of your body. And then bringing the palms of the hands together, lift the thumbs to your heart, perhaps setting that intention for yourself, for this class, this day. What is it that you're kind of following or aiming for? You're ready. You can tuck your chin and gently flutter your eyes open. And then you can release your hands and gaze up. So as we start our side bending, just so we're all kind of in the same place at the same time, I invite everyone to bring their right leg slightly in front. So I'll mirror you here. So bringing your right leg slightly in front of your left, maybe your right heel is in front of your left heel. We'll take our right hand, press into the right inner thigh, lean to the left. So you just start to open this lower side body, and then you can reach your left hand out if you like. Welcome Kathleen, Linda, Cam, welcome Dee Dee, Katie, and your daughter Austin, welcome Kinsey, welcome Christina, Alyssa, Kaylee, Jen, KR, and Kelsey. And then we'll inhale, bring the right arm up and reach it over a little deeper through the side. Take your inhale. On the exhale, awareness comes to the belly. Let the belly just gently twist. It's not going to go very far. Then maybe the sternum goes a little more. And maybe the chin comes back towards your left shoulder. And then on the inhale, we'll just open that back up facing forward. Pause through your exhale. Inhale, come all the way up, and we'll switch our legs out. So bringing the opposite leg in front. Gently press into the left inner thigh, lean. Right hand can support you. Just kind of taking our time to warm up our side body. And then if you like, inhale, left arm reaches up and over, reaching through the fingertips. Awareness to the belly. As the belly begins a slight twisting, the sternum can go farther, the chin can go farther. Pausing for a breath or two. And then opening back up center and coming on up. From here, we'll come on up to all fours. Take our spine through the extension and the flexion with a couple of cat-cows. So inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart. And on the exhale, round. Welcome, Lindsay. Inhaling and exhaling through your cat-cows. A couple more breaths here. Really working the spine today. Then we'll find our neutral spine. Pull the navel in towards the spine, knees underneath hips, hands under shoulders or maybe slightly wider. Inhale, take your right leg, extend it long behind you. Feel the balance shift. And then on the next inhale, we'll extend the left arm long in front of us. So find a little balance here. Gaze down, pausing, breathing, strength work. Take an inhale, and the exhale will move the arm and leg away from each other. Slowly come to where you feel like if I go any farther, my balance is going to really be affected. Then hold. And then on the inhale, slowly make the way back in. And on the exhale, release. Inhale, left leg rises, navel to spine. And pull the belly in, float the right arm. You got it, reaching, strengthening. Really pull the belly in so you're not swaying your back here. Take the inhale. On the exhale, start to open. How far can you go? And then pause and hold. Then on our inhale, we'll come back center. On our exhale, we'll release. Inhale, curl the toes under and find your first downward facing dog. Take a moment here, walk your dog out, lift and lower your heels, perfect. From our downward facing dog, we're just gonna come forward, finding a plank. You can drop your knees here in plank, or you can keep your knees up. We're gonna open into the side plank, so heels will come to the left, right arm comes up. So left knee can be down or up, and we're gonna open the side body by reaching up through our right hip and reaching over like a rainbow and pause. Right, so Hatha yoga, we get to kind of hold these poses a couple of breaths each. Feel that work. Then on our inhale, we'll just come back into neutral, and on our exhale, find our basic plank. We'll take that through the other side. So let the heels come to the right. I'll turn away from you here for a moment. Left arm comes up. Remember, right knee can be down or up. And then lift the hips, reach the left arm over, strengthening through the right oblique, stretching through the left. Couple of breaths. And then on the inhale, back to side plank. And on the exhale, plant the hands down and press back to downward facing dog. On the inhale, we'll bend our knees, shift our gaze, and walk our feet forward. Exhaling into our forward fold. Take a moment to let yourself just hang here. Feel that lengthening down the back of your body. Your hands can rest on the ground, or you can reach elbow to elbow and sway side to side if you like. Then on our inhale, we'll let our shoulders be kind of right here in front of our knees. Bend your knees as much as you need to plant your hands flat on the ground. Lift your chest halfway. And then we'll start to straighten the knees coming up onto the fingertips. So balancing right here on the fingertips, pull the shoulder blades down the back, lift the pelvic floor muscles, squeeze the glutes. On the inhale, we're gonna raise these arms up by our ears, palms face down. The more I bend my knees, the little bit easier this is on my back. Then we're gonna pull the elbows back, like we're making a goalpost. And then press the elbows forward, and do that one more time. Pull the elbows back and press the elbows forward. Bring the palms of the hands together. Palms of the hands come to your heart. Bend your knees a little more like you're sitting in a chair. Lift your chest, chair pose. Right there, hold it. Knees are right over the toes. So if toes are touching, knees are touching. And then on our inhale, rise all the way up. And on our exhale, take a nice bend to your right. Reach through. Beautiful pause here for a breath or two. And then inhale, we'll come up center. And on our exhale, we'll take that over to the left. Pause for a breath or two. Nice. Inhale, come up center. On our exhale, our hands will come to our heart and we'll step our left foot back, coming into lunge. Nice, pressing back through your back left heel. Take the inhale. On the exhale, rotate the belly, the chest, the arms to the right. And we'll take our left kind of tricep and that right outer hip down to meet together. Really holding and interacting here. Can you push your tricep into your outer thigh? Lengthen long through your spine. Yeah, it's a little bit tricky. And then if you feel good, you can open the arms. Welcome, Anne-Marie. And then maybe even gaze up at the right thumb. This is really going to challenge the balance. Now, from here, your hands can still be together is fine, or they can be apart. We're going to rise our chest up into that twisted lunge. Nice. We're going to let the right hand come down to the left hamstring. So it's going to open up a bit. Left palm is going to lift as we reverse that lunge. And it's a little bit of steadiness here. Take the inhale. As we exhale, my left hand's going to guide me down. My right arm is going to rainbow over. And I'm just going to step back into my down dog. Take a moment here in down dog. Feel the two sides of your body. A little bit different from one side to the next. And on the inhale, we'll bend the knees, shift the gaze, walk, or maybe try stepping your feet all the way forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, we lift halfway again. Knees bend for stability. Arms rise up. Pull those elbows back and press them forward. So I can be up here if I need to be, or I can be down here, but I want my back to be nice and straight. Pull and push. Hands come into prayer to our heart. Knees bend down a little more, chest opens. Chair pose. Excellent. On our inhale, we'll rise it up. Just a big exhale with the arms down to the side. Inhale, arms come back up into prayer pose. Step back with the right foot. Coming into lunge on the other side. Nice. Take your inhale. On your exhale, we'll rotate the chest and the belly to the left. Connecting right tricep with left outer thigh. Push the outer thigh and the tricep in towards each other. Pull the spine long. Maybe stay here, maybe open the arms. And when we're ready, we rise that up. Remember, my hands could still be here, and I could stay here, or my hands could be long, or I bring my left hand to the right hamstring. Right hand comes up. There are some wobbles there. That's okay. Take the inhale. On the exhale, we'll start to bring the right hand down. Left arm circles up and over. Step back, downward facing dog. Nice. Take a breath or two here in down dog. Take an inhale. As we exhale, we'll come down to all fours. We're going to work on our tiger. So we're going to inhale the right leg, lengthen it long, and raise the left arm. Now you can stay right here. Spinal extension is perfect. Or we'll bend the right knee, open the left arm, how we opened it earlier. Follow the thumb with your gaze and keep opening. And maybe your left hand can grab your right foot, lifting up. And just pause there for a moment if you get there. If it doesn't reach, that's okay, right? You can still be in spinal extension. You can be just reaching for it. Awesome. You all are amazing. Beautiful. Take one more inhale. And on your exhale, gently release. And we'll try that through the other side. So lengthen left leg long, right arm long, left knee bends. Follow the right thumb with your gaze. Reaching for the foot. Lift and open. Beautiful. Nice. Holding a couple of breaths. Take the inhale. Exhale, release. Curl the toes under, downward facing dog. Coming out forward into our plank. Exhale the heels to the left. Right arm comes up. We're going to open our side body plank. Make that rainbow. Beautiful. Nice. And then come back into your center plank. This is where we'll add on. You can stay up on your toes or you can drop down to the left knee. We're going to try to connect right hand to right foot and open here. So now we're on the same side, right hand, right foot, opening the chest. I put my knee down. You can keep your knee up as well. Nice. Excellent. And release into that side plank. Come center plank. Let's take that same thing through the other side. Heels come to the left or to the right. Left arm comes up. Reach up and over, opening the side body. Then coming back. I'm going to put my right knee down. You can try it, keeping it up as well. Maybe interlacing and lift and open. So it's like a dancer in a side plank position. And then release, come back into your basic plank, press back downward facing dog. So as we come forward, we're gonna walk, we're gonna step, or we're gonna hop, but we're gonna take our feet out wide. So our feet are gonna land out wide. I'm just gonna turn and face you here. Bend the knees so the glutes are down low towards the knees. Bring your hands onto your knees, lift your chest from here, and then bring your hands up into goddess. So you can adjust your feet if you need to turn them out a little bit more to kind of feel comfortable. But I want you to think about pressing the feet away from each other as you pull the inner thighs in. Strong goddess here. We're going to bring the hands behind our head and we're going to start a little rocking side bending. So opening the side of the body. Trying to stay down low in our goddess. And maybe we start to get a little bit lower. And then we're going to take it over to the right. Release the right arm down. Lift the left arm up. Hold. Hatha doesn't mean easy, right? Lift the chest. Bring the hands together. Come center. Take it over to the left. Release the left hand. Raise the right arm up. Hold. I know my legs are shaking. Are yours? Hands come in, come up, hands to your hips. Woo, straighten the knees, forward fold, straight body down. You can release the hands down to the ground. Take a moment here. That was fun. Let the legs go for a moment. Your knees can be soft. And then on our inhale, we'll lift our chest up halfway. And bring your hands so they're underneath your shoulders. We're going to walk our heels in so they're about a foot apart. So toes in, heels in, toes in, heels in, and start to work our way down into our lovely yogi squat. So maybe wobbling side to side here, really kind of working through the ankles. Now, if coming down bothers your knees, your back, anything, you can stay up. So you can stay up as high as you like, or we try to sink the tailbone down. Yep, you know where we're going. Heels up or down, whatever works with your ankles. Hands to the heart. Press the inner thighs away. So this is actually very good for your SI joint, your tailbone area. We're taking the pressure off. Legs don't love it as much, but it's really good for low back tension. Try to hang on a little bit more, really strengthening your shins, especially if you get those heels down to the ground. Nice. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, you can release the hands. On the inhale, we'll come up. We'll walk our feet all the way together, lifting your chest kind of halfway. Bend your right knee, left leg straightens, and then on the inhale, the left arm comes up. So now we get that opening down the outer side of the left leg. If that floor seems really far away, yoga blocks work great. So I can always have my hand, on a yoga block. If you don't have a yoga block, a toilet paper roll, like a full roll of toilet paper or a full paper towel roll works amazing. And then come on down center. And we'll take that the other way. Bend the left knee and bring the right arm up. So a full paper towel roll, or at least pretty full, so it's nice and balanced and just fall over. That's about the same height as a block on its tall side. Toilet paper's about the same size the block on its short side. Take your inhale. On your exhale, allow yourself just to forward fold here. Hang. Release the back. Then inhale. We'll lift up halfway, and we're going to step our left leg back, coming down into this low lunge position. So I'm just going to turn around so I can face you. Nice. From here, let your right heel turn in, and our right arm will come up. Right, did I describe that right? Maybe it's your left. So I think I described that wrong. So your right leg is in front, right? So right leg is in front, left leg is in back. The left heel opens, the left arm comes up. That was my bad. I think I described it wrong. Most of you just did it correctly anyway, but I got all turned around. Nice, from here. Now, if you would like, take the right hand in front of the right foot. Let the left hand reach down towards your hip. And this is as far as we'll take it. One more move. Drop your shoulder down low. I'll turn around so you can see the back. So as we drop our shoulder down low, we can reach our right hand under and maybe bind. And then just lift up through the chest. Oh, that's intense, my friends. Right? Then when you're ready, you release out of it. Your right leg will step back into your downward facing dog. Nice. Take a moment here in down dog or cat cow or child's pose. When you're ready, we'll bend the knees, we'll shift the gaze, we'll walk step, or if anybody wants to take a little hop forward, inhale, lift the chest halfway. Exhale, fold. Then on the inhale, lift, and this time we'll step the right leg back, so left leg stays forward. Let the right heel turn in, and the right arm come up. So a really low extended side ankle, and this is right here, plenty far. You don't have to go any farther than this. You can see right here. If you want to bring that left hand inside, you can drop the right hand down to your thigh, drop the left shoulder, and reach under. Maybe the hands connect, maybe they just come close to each other, and then it's a bound side angle. So if you come with me on Peace and Power Friday, we'll take this down side angle and we'll try to come up into Bird of Paradise. Nice. Right there. And I can always keep my hand down too. I can always be right here because that's pretty intense twisting. And then we'll release out of it. Come back into our downward facing dog. Drive your tailbone high to the sky. Couple of breaths here in our down dog. And then on an exhale, we'll come down to all fours, uncurl your toes, step back into child's pose for a moment. We'll finish with a little more side bending down on the ground. Breathe. On our inhale, come up to all fours. Instead of thread the arm, we're going to do a little thread the leg. So you're going to bring your right knee in towards your chest. Now, if this doesn't work for you, you can sit down and still cross the leg. We're going to really try to pull the knee towards the right elbow, cross the right foot in front of the left knee and thread it. So now my right knee's in front of the left. It's just a little trick to get us into this position. Let your feet come apart and start to set back onto your bottom. Now, setting back onto a block can be handy. So if I set back onto my block, great, I have a little bit more space, a little less tightness in my knees. So that's always an option to add a block. Nice. Or we're in kind of this pretzel-y position. So take your time, wiggle around, shift your flush. Nice, you got it right here. And then we're going to take a block if you have one, or you can do this without a block, but if you have a block, you could bring your block to your left side. So right leg is on top, block on the left side, and we can just lean into the block with our elbow. And so we're getting that side bend. So if you don't have a block, no worries. Great, we can just lean, or I can put my left hand down for support if I don't have a block. So we're getting some more of that side bend. We're really opening that outer IT band. So the block can come in handy just because that floor is kind of far away. If you can bring your hands behind your head and get your elbow all the way down to the ground, you are amazing. I can't quite get all the way down to the ground. You can also stack some pillows or some books, or just use your hand. And then we'll gently come up. We'll pull ourselves forward back to all fours, unthread the right leg. And then we're going to switch that out. We're going to pull the left knee in towards the left elbow and try to pull in and out. You got to really use your abs to cross that left foot in front. Separate the feet and work your way back. Remember, you can sit on a block. You can sit on pillows. You can wiggle it around. Yeah, and you are welcome to go ahead into that side twist whenever you're ready. I got to shift my hips around. Right, so we could use the block and keep both hands up. Or we could just hang here without a block, or you can put the right hand down. Try to keep pushing into the left glute as well. And remember, seriously, paper towel rolls, toilet paper rolls work really great. Somebody may come over and wonder why you have a paper towel and a toilet paper roll, you know, right there in your living room. Just tell them that's my yoga prop. Long through the body. Nice. And then we'll come on up. We'll come forward. Unthread again. And then from here, you can either cross your ankles, just having a gentle seat back, or however you take it to come down onto your bottom. Take a big inhale, the arms up. And exhale, a neutral spine forward fold. So take a little flexion of the spine. Take a few breaths. If you have that yoga block, hang on to it. We're going to do a little bridge pose in a moment. You can use that for support. And then we'll come on up. Scoot your bottom towards your feet. Take your block with you so you can reach it if you've got one. Roll it down. We'll place our feet behind our hips, our palms at the side. And then we can press up here, right? Pull the navel into the spine, lift the glutes, press up, hold your bridge at any level that you like, and you can come down at any point. If you've got your block, it can feel really nice, any level. Bring it right there behind that low back, that sacrum area, because then you can let yourself just rest. And you could even stay here kind of through a Shavasana if this feels good to you. Otherwise, if you don't have a block, right, you're squeezing those glutes and you're working really hard. At any time, you can round down out of that and you can just take a knee hug. So feel free to stay in the bridge or a knee hug. Oh, a couple of breaths here. And then we'll come into a 1-minute Shavasana together. And then, of course, I will let you be so you can stay as long as you like. But from here, if you're in a relaxing bridge pose with a block and it's supported and it feels good, feel free to stay there or just stretch out into Shavasana. And take a few breaths. So I'll talk to you for just a moment here in Shavasana and then let you go. Coming up, starting next Monday, you'll see all the rolling out of it today, I believe. 12 days, we're opening our VFit doors. So invite all your friends, no charge, 12 days. They can take as many classes as they like. All they have to give is an email. Don't even have to give a credit card. We are celebrating that we are 12 months in, a year into COVID. And VFit has changed so many lives. The trainers, we're going to be bringing in some extra classes, some added classes over those 12 days. It's going to be amazing and awesome. So you'll be hearing about the extra classes coming soon. And with that, my friends, I invite you to stay here a little bit longer if you like. We're officially out of time. But it never hurts to spend a little bit longer in Shavasana. But thank you all so much for joining me. Have a beautiful day, and I will see some of you again soon. Namaste.